Right, I've got to ask, given the scenario, pleasure or match, what are you going to do if you sat there blanking and you cannot get a bite?
Right. Well, from a match point of view, because we draw our peg, it's a different scenario to a pleasure angler. For the simple reason, you've got to fish that peg. And we all know in winter, there's areas you just cannot catch a fish or get a bite. And there's not a lot you can do. Usually in them situations, you want an extra flask. But then there's nothing you can do sometimes. It don't matter how much location. There's areas where the fish aren't, and you're going to really struggle. It's just a fact of match fishing. It's just what you take. And what I think what you've got to do is remember, every so often you'll get a chance where you catch some fish. If you're a pleasure angler, then move.
Yeah.
Just move to where the fish are. This is why I said if you speak to the managers of the fisheries you go to, where are the fish? Don't be afraid of asking, and they'll tell you where the fish are. And so, but you got to remember sometimes they just don't feed, so it become difficult. So a match situation, sometimes you can't do anything about it, because I believe if I fish 10 matches, I'm going to have 4 chances out of 10 where I'm going to be on fish. 4 I can probably catch a few, and 2 I might as well go home. It's just the way winter fishing is.
Just another quick one then on that, on the match scenario and the pleasure scenario, and I'm going back to big carp fishing here. Are there is it noticeable that during the day, are there certain periods when fish will feed? Are there little windows?
One of the things I've been taught as a kid from my old mate Dennis White, he always said in the winter, especially in the winter, there are 2 casts that are the most important. The first cast and the last cast.
Right.
And I went, right, and he says, because on the first cast, you can cast and a fish will take it. He says, and the best chance of catching a fish is last cast, because that's when they do tend to feed, is the last period, where it's something to do with the light or the temperature or whatever. He always teaches, so very, very rarely you'll see me pack up early, especially in tight situations, because I know I always remember that statement: the first cast and the last cast are the 2 casts that are the most important of the day. And he taught me that as a teenager, and I've never forgot that. And it's amazing how many times when they shout time in a competition, fish on, even though many fish have been caught, you can bet your bottom dollar there's one that's caught, it'll be caught by somebody at last cast.